the Insight Times. Tonight we have in studio a very distinguished guest, a real estate agent here in Fargo who has helped a lot of families, especially first-time home buyers, achieve their dreams by getting homes in the Fargo Moorhead area. We have invited her in studio today to tell us a little bit of what she's doing this winter as the streets are frozen and many people thinking that the state has shut down. So she will be telling us a little bit about the real estate business here in Fargo Moorhead area and basically what she does and what advice, what insight she has for new home buyers and first time home buyers. Our distinguished guest is no one else but Miss Poonam Budhiraja. Welcome, Poonam.
Thank you, Jay, for inviting me.
Yeah.
So yeah, before I go into the real estate news or
Yeah.
like trend, first of all, kudos to everybody who live in Fargo, Moorhead area. If you can survive this winter, you can survive anything. You can own a home for
Of
sure.
course.
Yeah, winters teach us how to slow down, like just take a breathe. So that's one of the good things. So talking about real estate in Fargo Moorhead, it's pretty stable.
Right.
Interest rates, you mentioned interest rates, are they high or low? It's actually really good. Interest rate at some point had gone 7 8%. Right now we're looking into, you know, higher five, higher sixes, depending
Really?
on which program it is.
Okay.
So it's pretty good.
So, what advice do you have for people caught up with renting homes or even apartments who can afford to buy a big house or some single family homes? Though they might be thinking of that, but they just can't afford it. So, they found themselves caught up in renting apartment or some houses around here.
I always say make list, wish list versus want list. So, of course, the wants you cannot compromise. Wish you can get in your second home. So, if you're already renting and paying 1200, 1500, $1,800 in rent, and that is an apartment, you could buy a condo which is similar to an apartment, but generally apartment buildings are larger with many apartments in there. These are probably 10 units or 8 units, but you own it, right?
Or you could get a twin home. Twin home is two homes together, so you're separate. You're connected with one wall, and they're generally nicely insulated. So you could look into other options too. So if you're paying $2,000 and you're renting 1,200 square feet, what if you're getting 1,800 square feet and you're almost paying the similar mortgage or slightly more? I mean, there's no brainer, right? And the good thing is we have down payment assistance programs out there. So the myth is, oh, I need 20% down. No, you don't. With the 3% down payment assistance program, if you qualify for that, which is based on your household size and income, you could walk to the closing table with just $1,000 to $2,000 from your pocket. So that's why it is good to look into it versus just sitting and dumping your money in the rent. But if you're the person who don't know whether you're going to be here in a year or two, then the best option is rent. But if you're going to be here for the next 3 5 years, 5 years longer, look into at least options out there.
That's very interesting. How about a choice of lender? When you choose a lender that is very good, obviously a good lender complements the agent's efforts in securing a home for a client. However, when the lender is not fully involved in the process, it becomes extremely difficult and nearly impossible to achieve pre qualification for a home. What do you have to say about making a good choice of having the right lender to help in the process of home buyers acquiring property?
Absolutely. There are, so the lenders, either a bank or a broker, most of them sell their loans to secondary market, which you don't need to know, but go with a lender who matches your energy, who cares for you. So let's say your credit is a lower, somebody who's willing to work for your credit versus like, oh, come back later. No, somebody who can sit down, spend time with you and say, okay, here's some of the stuff you can do to make your credit better, and let's connect after 3 months, after 6 months. And the best thing is, you can ask your friends, family, you can check the reviews. And the best thing you could do, even on top of that, is meet the person and see how they are with you. There shouldn't be any reason for someone to not get back to you for three days. That's so you will know who is the best fit for you.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So,
And same goes with real estate as well. You want to work with somebody who works in your best interest, not like, oh, I've shown you now 10 homes, pick one. No. I mean, there's clients where I worked with them for like 2 years before they were able to, they were working on their credit, or, the stuff they were looking for that didn't fit right. So it wasn't like, nobody should be pushing you to make a decision that you're not comfortable with. You need somebody to facilitate, hold your hands, and guide you in the right direction.
exactly. Now, what insight do you have for first-time home buyers?
I say, as I started in the beginning, if you can handle this winter, you can handle anything. You are stronger than you think. You got capability. It's all about knowledge is power. Don't just sit there or scroll through. Sure, internet is a good resource to understand, but not everything is going to be found on the internet. It all depends what you are even searching for, how you're searching for. So if you're getting, professionals, it doesn't hurt to go make an appointment and sit with somebody. They're not going to charge you. So just go out there, make an appointment with a realtor, with a lender, and see what needs to be done in order for you to get qualified for a home. Don't just assume. If you really want a home, it's like, you can't just, in order to get married to somebody, you need to go find people to date, actually date them, possibly live with them, and then, so it's a step, right? It's a big step. You can't just sit down and think like, oh, it's not good, or just trust the, again, channels. Which channel are you going to trust? There's conflicting stories about real estate market. You focus on your local market, not what media says about national market. Focus on your local market. Talk to a local expert. So I think that would be a key thing to remember.
And how do we connect with you?
Yes, you could reach out. My phone number is 701-552-2937. And I work with Aruna Hagen. We've been working together for a long time, and she's actually been in real estate for more time than I have been. Her number is 701-552-1706. That's the best way to reach me. But if you want to look us up on our company website, Better Homes and Garden Real Estate Advantage 1, you can check us there too. And before I go, I wanted to give you the how to apply for that tax credit. I would need to read that to you. Just give me a second.
Of course.
The deadline to apply is April 1st, so sooner the better. The website is www.tax.nd.gov/PRC, which stand for Primary Residence Credit. So please go there and apply for it. It's $1,600 credit. If you don't apply, you don't get it. So $1,600 discount in your taxes. That's a great savings.
Perfect. That was valuable information. Thank you so much, Poonam. We appreciate you for coming over here today, and we will invite you again.
Thank you so much. You have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the Insight Times. We'll see you again.